Goo 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 goo. I am a baby. Oh, why are you working? Oh. There we go. Hi. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Whatever you're doing. There you go. Okay. Who've we got? Who've we got? Let's... I mean, Elisa, obviously. There's a shop here? I mean... No, I'm not gonna buy that. Oh, they're over here. Okay. Here? I mean, it said Elisa was here, so... What are you up to, Elisa? I'm just checking out the rooms to make sure everything's in order. Sharon supposedly put everything back in order now that Director Rockner's gone, but still. Can't hurt to double check, right? I'd hate if you ran off with something valuable on his way out. Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy who develops sticky fingers. Do you want a hand or anything? I'm fine, thanks. I got a pretty good idea of what everything was, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. Mother's more than busy enough now, so it might as well just get done. I feel like I should help her out anyway. You sure about doing this on your own? I mean, two people will be able to get the job done twice as fast, right? What are you planning, Schwarzer? Nothing at all, I swear. Just kidding. Of course I'll take you up on that. Two of them made their way around the Rhineford household, scouring each and every room for any signs of a malfeasance or missing property. Fortunately, thanks to Sharon organising everything the night before, it didn't take them too long. Before they knew it, they only had one room remaining, the chairman's room. Well, I'm glad to see that at least the rooms aren't a complete mess like they were yesterday. Shannon's done a great job cleaning everything up. And it doesn't look like there's anything missing either. Well, that's good news. Oh, as much as I feel bad criticising Angelica's uncle, Heido Rogner must be an absolute slob. You'd think as a noble he'd at least pay a little more mind to cleanliness. I feel sorry for his housekeeping staff. It's probably more than being a noble. He thought he could get away with never having to clean anything. Imprisoning your mother seemed to have inflated his ego. You're probably right. Suddenly having power over someone he was never able to stand against must have been a real treat. Either way, we're almost finished up here, so... What is it? Oh, I just noticed something sticking out slightly from between two of these books. Huh? This is... It's a photograph of you as a little girl. I know it's like your mother, which would mean... Yeah, it's my father. Why is this hidden away on our desk, though? Maybe she pulled it out to look at it. Look at it every now and then while she was working. We didn't want anyone to know. Honestly, I'm surprised too. But here it is. I don't think there's any doubt that it's important to her. I guess you're right. Alisa put the photograph back where she found it, and the two of them finished checking the rest of the rooms. Once their work was done, they treated themselves to a well-deserved rest. Oh, that sure took a while, huh? I can only imagine how much of a task that would have been if you had to do it all by yourself. Truth be told, I probably would have given up part way and just left the rest to Sharon. Thank you so much, Reen. For what? Helping out? Well, sure, but while finding that photo earlier might have just been a coincidence, I doubt I would have looked around in Mother's room if you hadn't been there. If I hadn't, I never would have discovered that, or realised that maybe somewhere deep down she really does care. I think you would have. Even if not today, you'd realise it eventually. She's your mother after all. Two of you always have that connection as family, like it or not. I think the day will come when you two understand how much you care for each other, with or without a photo to show. I'd like to think so, at least. Talking with you like this reminds me of when we had our field study here. We had a little heart-to-heart about Mother back then, didn't we, in this same room? It was this room, actually. There's a lot I'm really thankful to you for, though. I wouldn't have been able to free Mother or the city on my own. And this is hardly the first time you supported me or helped me accomplish something when I needed it most. So for all the times I was too stubborn to say it, thank you, Reen. Hope I'll get the chance to repay you for this someday, for everything. Repay me? Well, anyway, thanks for your help today. I'm gonna be going now, see you later. Alright. I'm not sure what that was all about. I guess I better get ready to head out too. Oh yeah? Oh, Link 6 is a thing. Okay. Oh, sorry, we are level 6. Oh, excuse me. Can't stop thinking about our field study here from earlier in the year. Sure, it was tough, but it was fun. And V was still alive. Yeah, even if we did think he died back at the mine, I'm guessing news of V's actual death has probably reached Crow by now. I wonder how he's taken it. Sorry, it was probably super insensitive of me to bring him up. Just try and cheer up, okay? He's definitely worried about me. Maybe we should hang out for a while. I just got a great idea for something we can do together. Come with me, Irene. What's going on now? You'll find out soon enough. Let's go. Elliot dragged me into the Rhineford building, and after he bought a few things, Elliot dragged him right back out again. This sort of looks like the same kind of orbital guitar I used back at the festival. That's because it is. Both that and the keyboard were made by the Rhineford company. They're display models, but they said we could use them since playing them right out here would make for good advertising. Hey Bast, how's it going? Should be all tuned up now. I've already got permission too, so should we get started? Get started? Wait, you don't mean... I sure do. Let's play some music. Just you and me, putting on a concert in the middle of the street. Despite the sudden start, the two played with gusto. Their focus entirely on both their instruments and their performance. A surprising number of Rua's residents had stopped to listen and clap for them too. All in all, it was a success. Whew, that was something. Impressive work, Cream. We were out of sync in a few spots, and we missed a note or two here and there. It was fun, wasn't it? It was for me, at least. Yeah, it was fun. Just goes to show that music doesn't stop giving strength to the listeners. Performers get some too, I guess. I was every bit as happy there as I was when we performed at the festival. I'm a little biased, but I'd say playing yourself is even more fun than listening, to be honest. That's probably one of the reasons I just can't seem to give music up. Thanks for inviting me to join you, Elliot. It's definitely helped cheer me up. You're very welcome. We'll have to do this again sometime if we can. There's some time to practice, hopefully. Not just us either, the whole class, just like back at the festival. Sounds great. I hope we get another chance to do something like that. The street concert complete, Rena and Elliot went back to Rhineford HQ to return their instruments with smiles of elation on their faces. We don't need no smiles of elation. Oh God, Fee, why do you do this to us? Gonna go back to the ship ring? Nah, not yet. I'm just wondering when trying to figure out what to do. If I really can't think of anything, I'll probably go check in on Valimar and then laze around inside. I'm exhausted after everything that went down yesterday. Me too. It's hard to get what happened to V out of my head. He might have been our enemy, but he gave his condolences for our boss's death back at the mine, so it's hard to hate him. He did, didn't he? I almost forgot. Guess it makes sense that I'm not the only one who feels down after all that. It might do me some good to spend some time with V since we're both here. Hey, mind if I hang out with you for a bit? I mean, if you think I'll be in the way, just tell me and I'll get going. Of course you won't. Stay here for as long as you like. Thanks, V. Oh. Huh? What's the kitten doing here? Yep. He doesn't look too happy. Maybe he's been separated from his mother? He's not wearing a collar, so I'm guessing he's a stray. Reen. Don't worry, we got some time before we need to head back. See if we can reunite him with his mother, shall we? Kitten in hand, Reen and Fee started walking around the city, trying to find where the kitten's mother could be. Kitten being a stray, they assumed that finding his mother wasn't going to be an easy task, and they were completely right. Reen and Fee asked everyone they could, even Celine, and searched for the missing mother cat with every fibre of their being. In the end, over there. Yep. Looks like we found our mother. Yep. Even without knowing what they're saying, it's obvious that they're family. Mew mew. Meow. Just glad we were able to reunite these two. Me too. His mother must have been looking for him all this time. Nice to know his family didn't abandon him after all. V. Carrying him around reminded me of something that happened the day that the boss died. Just before he fell in battle too. What happened? We wanted to watch the battle between him and the Red Constellation's leader, so we'd set up camp nearby. All of a sudden, a Jaeger wandered into our camp, a girl about my age. Another Jaeger that young? Maybe a year older than me, I don't know. She'd come from the Red Constellation's camp on the other side of the battlefield. All because she was chasing a stray cat. Hold on, she wandered into an enemy camp just before a battle? That seems like an incredibly bad idea. What happened? Oh, we didn't attack her or anything. They weren't exactly in the mood to start anything with us at that point either. The two of us just talked while she played with the cat. Wow, I can hardly imagine having a casual conversation with an enemy just before your leaders fight to the death. It's also kind of depressing to think there are other Jaegers your age out there too. I guess, we're not exactly rare. But she was really strong. Strong enough to lead a whole battalion in their corps. It was like she lived to be out on the battlefield and killing. Loved fighting as much as anyone I've ever seen. She is more man-eating tiger than girl. Sounds like the two of you are total opposites. People tend to paint all Jaegers with the same brush, but the more I talk to you, the more I realise how different they all are. I wonder what she's doing now. I bet she's okay though. She was strong. Strong enough that she'd be fine even if her family left her behind. That's another way we're different. Unlike her, as soon as my family left me, I became a weak little girl who couldn't do anything by herself. There's more to strength than just proficiency in battle, you know. And even if there weren't, you've become a much better fighter since you joined Class 7. I've definitely seen big improvements since our first battle as a class. Maybe you're right. If I am though, it's because all of you have been there to support me. No question about that. Hey, we all help each other improve and get stronger, both on the battlefield and off. You're every one of us. We've all still got room to grow, and at this rate we're going to need as much growing as we can. Yeah? Well, you got a point. But together, we'll get strong enough to get through all this. I know we will. Their conversation at an end, they watch the two cats scurry off into the distance. City's so amazing, I almost can't take it all in. It's not so much a different city as it is a different world. Nothing's familiar. I know a lot of our classmates feel this way, but I grew up in such a rural area I can hardly believe what I'm looking at. Yeah, I felt the same the first time I was here. It's a far cry from Ymir, that's for sure. Still, while you're here, why not walk around and take in the sights? It's a bit intimidating with this little sea. Sounds like a fun idea. And Reen, I know it's hard, but I hope things get better for you soon. Thanks, Emma. I hope so too. Maybe she'd appreciate a guide. Ruhr is a big place and all. How about I give you a guided tour of the place? I've been there before, so I should be able to give you a decent one. At least not a grade, but still. Are you sure you wouldn't mind? I'd love that. What a strange sensation. The idea of a moving staircase is incredible, isn't it? True enough. This isn't the only one on the continent either. Zace over in the world has them too. I'd be surprised if there were more introducible cities here in Europe, but what's that big structure over there? An orbital generator, apparently. They provide the energy that has this town and its factories need to work. I heard they have plans to make more of them too. Or at least they had plans. Guessing they've been put on hold until the Rhineford company is fully reorganized again. It's amazing that technology like this actually exists. It's like magic in a way. And continue to show them around the city, focusing primarily on things one couldn't find anywhere else. Eventually their tour came to an end and they decided to stop for a rest. Oh, so much to take in here that my head's still spinning. Every time I thought I'd seen all there was to see, you led me to something else that was even more incredible. That's the same way I felt the first time I was here. It gets even more incredible when you realise that in a few decades, places that look like this could have been the norm. Could be the norm. You may be right, especially with the way technology is always advancing. Reminds me of something I read in a book once. He said technology that is beyond the comprehension of the observer is indistinguishable from magic. That's one way to look at it, sure. But if that is the case, what does it leave with just like me? If people develop new technology, it's embraced with open arms, but our equally convenient magic is feared as heretical. That's why we're forced to live in the shadows, hiding both our existence and our powers away from the people. Is that the only reason we exist? To fulfill duties that no one even knows about while the world leaves us behind? Sorry, Emma, I never realized you felt that way. No, not at all. I'm the one who should be sorry. I didn't mean to trample you like this. You're shouldering a far heavier burden than I am right now. Another person's worries are the last thing you need. Even more so when my duty as a witch is to support you. I'm sure Grandmother and Celine would be very annoyed at me right now. You don't have anything to be sorry for. And honestly, all of your concerns make sense to me. I don't think anyone exists just to fulfill some arbitrary set of duties, especially you. Really think so? Sure, you're a witch, but that doesn't have to define who you are as a person. To us, you're Emma, our class president and our friend, who also just happens to be a witch. Nobody gets to pick how they're born, but everyone deserves to choose how they want to live their life. I suppose you're right. So don't let being a witch force you into dedicating your life to fulfilling your duties or whatever. Focus on finding something that you want to do. We're all here to help you do that. You know that, right? You're not alone. I don't think anyone else in our class has figured out how to live their life either. When you put it that way. There's no supposing about it, is there? You're right, thank you, Rin. Might not be easy to find something I want to do for myself, but maybe it's time that I start thinking long and hard about it. If I run into any difficulties though, you'll be the first person I come to for support. Whenever you need it, I'll be there. He'll be there for you. You, sis? More like who, sis? It's my first time seeing Ruhr. Must admit, I'm very impressed. My expectations were high given the Rhineford Company's presence here, but I can safely say they've been shattered. I think this single shop alone is more types of Orbital goods than the entirety of Legram. I feel kind of like a child in a candy store, to be honest. So much I want to look at while I'm here. I could go for some window shopping. Mind if we look around together? Nothing like shelves full of stuff to take your mind off things. By all means, let's see what this place has to offer. Huh, so this is an Orbital refrigerator. I noticed there was a large one in the Courageous' kitchen, but I wasn't entirely sure what it was at the time. Oh, now that you mention it, we do have one aboard, don't we? Being able to just stick food in there and have it stay fresh for days is pretty awesome. So it is. I wouldn't mind having one for myself for when I want to prepare a boxed lunch. How much does one cost? Maybe I'll consider one when my skill in cooking improves enough to justify the expenditure. Let's go look at something else. Right. She seemed pretty disappointed she can't get one. Oh, God. What's this? The design is rather avant-garde. It says here that it's called an Orbital vacuum cleaner. You press the button on it and it'll suck up dust and crumbs. So it's like the Orbital version of a broom, I guess? Oh, that does sound pretty convenient. I'd like to give it a try, let's see. Well, I carefully press the button on the vacuum cleaner. I don't think it's supposed to just turn on the appliances and install like that. So, sorry, I guess curiosity got the better of me. I should turn it off then. Is this the button you press to do that? Why is it vibrating even louder and more forcefully? Excuse me, miss. Well, he certainly seemed none too pleased with us. I'm sorry, Rin. Don't worry about it. It's not often I see you get into trouble like that. Guess technology isn't your forte, huh? Apparently not. I mean, I have an interest in it, but very little experience actually using it. I think I'd be able to use all the appliances here if I had the chance to learn, though. Just like I did with our combat ornaments. By the way, what are these? They're Orbital washing machines, by the look of it. Put your clothes in there and it'll wash them for you. At least I had a few in our house from what I remember. Wow, that sure sounds convenient. Fascinating. I wonder how it works. Let me see. Oh, not again. My apologies. Which of these buttons turns it off? This one? No, maybe this one? Please tell me you haven't done what I think you've done. I'm afraid it appears I've broken it. Excuse me, miss. Fortunately for Laura and Reen, the damage was much less severe than it looked, and they were able to repair the old washing machine. The employer was understandably furious, but thanks to their connections with Lisa, he was kind enough to overlook what happened. Oh, I can't believe I made such a blunder, not just once but twice. Well, at least they were able to fix it, right? All's well that ends well, I guess. Still, it really does feel like you were born into the way of the sword. You don't need to make my lack of domestic skills sound like some kind of winning quality. I'm all too aware of the areas where I come up short. I took up cooking in an effort to become more refined, but wasn't planning to admit that here. Ugh. Still, I'm glad I got the chance to see a side of you no one else has really gotten to see. And hey, no one's good at everything. We've all got our weak spots. Well, that's true, but you and I aren't so different in that regard, you know. All of us have roles we're good at fulfilling, and for those we aren't, we need to learn to rely on others. I want you to promise me you won't try to shoulder everything yourself. All of us are here with you to share the burden. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thanks, Laura. I think that was the last one, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. How do I leave? Help. Right, there we go. Ruhr Residence 1. Residence Evil 1. Fuck. From the sounds of things, you all fought wonderfully yesterday. It was quite a shock when I heard the particulars of what happened, but I'm glad you're all safe. Us too. Thank you, instructor. Are you sure you don't want to come with us? You wouldn't be the first instructor to come on board the Courageous, and we'd be more than happy to have you. I'm certain if I were to join you on the ship, I would only be a burden. That's due in no small part to my family potentially objecting to my presence there and causing trouble for everyone. As inactive as it sounds, I think the best thing I can do for you is to stay here and pray for your safety and success. But if you're sure, you're sure. We'll try not to let you down. I like to imagine that Ruhr will be safe for the time being, but take care all the same. Same to all of you. My adios, sorry, watch over you all. Oh, fuck! Sounds like you're quite the ordeal over the Schwarzdrach barrier. It's over now though, which means you've got some time to relax a little. And you know what will help you relax? A cocktail. Here, I'll teach you. Don't worry, it's not an alcoholic. Sweet Blue. Oh, hello, Rin. Oh, hello, Rin. Can we not do this just for today? Oh, I feel like I should just wear a shirt that says I'm sorry about her or something. Oh, come on. I'm just having a bit of fun with my two best pals. Besides, it's been so long since we've seen each other that she probably missed all the teasing. Really? I'm just so happy to see you again. I was just so worried for this whole time. I never should have left you alone like that. You must have been really scared. I'm so sorry. I should be the one saying all that. Oh no, here come the chairs. Wow, you're such a dummy, Lind. There. It's great to see the two of you back together again. Rean, we owe you so much. We might not have seen each other again if it weren't for Class 7 and the Courageous. Now it's time for me to return the favour by joining the crew and doing all I can to help out. You better, since I'm going to keep spicing up your lives as the ship's sexiness officer. That's not a... I don't think we have any airship... That's... nothing. Never mind. I know you're trying to joke to cover up the fact that you're crying, but it's really not working. Boo. Fine, let's just get on that ship. Follow me, I'll show you the way. Alright then. Thanks again, Rean. We'll see you later, okay? See you on board. Log. Why do I have to do this? They won't even pay with a mirror. What kind of job pays with books? I don't even like books. Here, you take off my hands. Gladly, sir. Okay, let me save. Let me go to the weapon store. Just have a little browse. Make sure there's nothing new. Okay, same with Quartz Place. Just a little browse, you know? Just a little browse. Okay, let me just have out a sec. Scroll down. I think that's everything. Hang on. Is that all that? Oh, that's what that was. Okay, I think we're ready. Oh. Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Mockers. Should I go and check on Valimar on the hold? Well, I probably won't have time to do anything else out here. Looks like the maintenance is nearly finished. You might not be available Saturday. That's fine, mate. Not a problem. Thanks for letting me know in advance. We could just do Sunday then. It's not a problem. Oh fuck! It's Friday tomorrow. We need to come up with what we wanna. What we wanna do for Sunday then. But we can talk about that whenever.
Upper rank you go. Here's a bonus from the academy.
Domination.
Wow, that must have been tough. I'm so proud of you, Rean.
Well, what can I say? Yeah, if you got any ideas for what you want to do, mate, let me know. And yeah, we can just go from there.
How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost mana have largely recovered.
Hell yeah! It's time to date Valimar.
I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
It's good to hear.
How you doing, Nasivo?
Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
Is that so?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks very much. Glad you're doing fine.
That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
What's that now?
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself.
Does that mean that your memories of the past are starting to return too?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself.
That obvious, huh? I look that burdened to you? Someone died right before my eyes. I was powerless to stop them. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening. And that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again. If I can aid you, I shall.
Yeah, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you.
Then all is well. I am afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name.
I need to keep on getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me. The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here? Yes, this is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hey there, Reen. George here. Do you have a minute?
George, is something wrong?
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of Technology at the moment, and an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. How soon do you think you can come over?
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Well, it's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
Oh, yeah. Name is G. Schmidt. I serve as this Institute president. Certainly wasn't expecting the pilot of the Ashen Knight to be only a boy. The Alliance ought to be damn near ashamed of themselves if they kept losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. I don't think that's any way to talk to a person you've only just met. Besides, he happens to be one of the students who helped get you that minor medal earlier in the year. And one of the students put out that request without any input from me. He should be kissing my boots for having the honour of assisting with my research, however indirect that it was. Some things never change. Putting that aside, is it true? Were you the one responsible for developing the Panzer Soldats? It is. Duke Hyan made the request and I agreed to it. I used the ancient robot Ordyne and the Society's archaisms as a reference point, and then designed a frame that could be mass-produced even with the Rhineford Company's technological capabilities. Afterwards, I drew up plans for several models and oversaw the completion of a Draken prototype a few months back. Why do you ask? Do you have any idea what you've done? You're wasting your time, Reen. He develops whatever catches his interest, loses himself in it until he's done, and to hell with the consequences. The railway guns in Grello Fortress and the overwave jamming device in Nord were designed by him too. Unbelievable. Ugh, an engineer who doesn't try to satisfy his intellectual curiosity is a sad sight of an engineer. We just design things. It's up to their users to decide what to do with them. Did you get it now? It was because I couldn't cope with this part of him that I ended up going to the academy over here. Yeah, I totally get it, unfortunately. Alright, well, what made you come visit the professor to begin with? Oh, of course. That was what I called you here for. I was hoping I might be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him. You know, about getting a new weapon for Valimar. Oh.
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice, get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
George told me what you're after. He said you want a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with the Azure Knight. We might have gone our separate ways, but he's still a former student of mine. I'm open to the possibility of designing something for you. Really? You'd make a weapon for Valimar? I said I'd be open to the possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you want my help, I have one condition. Zemurian ore. Ring any bells to you, Irene? I think so. You used that to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? Oh, you know of it? Saves me the effort of explaining them. It's an extremely rare ore found here in Zemuria. It's an astoundingly strong material that possesses a mysterious radiance within it. And what's more, as I learned while developing the Soldats, the frames of the Divine Knights are made up of that very ore. Your Asher Knight included. I had no idea. The double saber Ordine uses appears to be made of it too. Which, as I'm sure you figured out, means if you're ever going to compete against Crow, you're going to need a Tachi made of Zemurian ore too. To make one, however, you're going to need vast quantities of ore. It was only recently discovered how to refine the ore at all. Processing will be immensely difficult. But bring me the materials and I'll be willing to assist you. The concept of a weapon that can compete against Divine Knights is of great interest to me. Oh, you're only helping people, it's only to help yourself. It'd be nice if you were doing it to atone for developing the Soldats, but I can't picture those words coming out of your mouth. The very thought makes me feel ill. Bear in mind, Zemurian ore is an incredibly rare material. I doubt you'll find enough of it to get the job done. Still, should you pull it off, I'll design you the finest Tachi you've ever laid your eyes on. While my name is an engineer, I can promise you that. Thank you, Professor. This will be a great help to us. Rare or not, we're going to find all the Zemurian ore we can to make this work. I'll keep my expectations low. Hell yeah. So I guess that's going to be... One sec. The advice Reen received on forging a new weapon for Valimar came from a surprising source, but they could not have asked for better. After politely excusing themselves, Reen and George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew. And once maintenance was declared complete, they boarded the Courageous to depart from Ruhr. Boop, 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 boop. One day, but oh shit, yeah. We're gonna go and fill Elisa's Christmas stocking. I mean, what? I have to tell you, I'm impressed. I was expecting this beauty of a ship to be on the feisty side, but she's a real sweet girl. Cutting through the clouds like this feels wonderful. I could get used to this. Wow, I can't believe how quickly you got in the hang of it, Angie. Oh, neither can I. But I think it's obvious he's more qualified to sit here between the two of us. This job's all yours now. Hey, well thank you. I hereby accept the position of Chief Helmsman and Courageous Second in Command. She really is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no one out there who can tame a vehicle as fast as Angie. We won't have to worry about a thing with her around. Moving right along, good news is that we were able to liberate Ruhr. I don't think any of us could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process. Marcus Ragnar and his provincial armies withdrawal from the conflict will have a profound effect going forward. Losing one of their key members is bound to be a painful loss to the Alliance. For one thing, it should make things easier for Lieutenant General Vander in the 3rd Armored Division. Their greatest concern before now was the Nortia Provincial Army, after all. So the Alliance's overwhelming supremacy is finally starting to sway. Only in East Aragonia, though. They still come out on top in the west. Right, Prince Oliver said as much too. General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardias are out there and claiming one victory after another. And then there's your younger brother, Eustace. He's a brilliant leader and it shows. Wait, younger? Did they mean to say older? Or did I read that wrong? I see. Be that as it may, all we can do is focus our efforts in the Eastern Front for now. That's what we were entrusted with, and fretting over things we can't change won't do us any good, right? That's putting it into perspective, yeah. We've got our hands full over here as it is, so let's make every moment count. Time to get back into gathering all the info we can. Speaking of, mind giving us an update on the situation with Malomar's weaponry? Alright, how could we forget? Professor Schmidt agreed to cooperate with us, didn't he? Cooperate is a strong word, Lisa. He only cares about what interests him. That it ends up benefiting us is secondary. And remember, he's only going to help if we can happen to find enough Zemurian ore to make the weapon. How are we going to get stuff that rare is beyond me, though. You said that Vanomar himself was made of that ore, did you not? You wouldn't happen to have any ideas for Gemma? I'm afraid the Hexen clan knows very little concerning the creation of the Divine Knights. Some legends passed down through the clan said they were made during the time of the Great Collapse. Specifically, they were forged by artisans who called themselves the Gnomes. Huh, that's an interesting name. I know the term from old stories much like anyone else, but I had no idea a band of artisans by that name existed. Useless witch. Supposedly they worked closely with the clan's ancestors. But somewhere down the line the witches and the gnomes ended up parting ways. I couldn't tell you exactly when. How curious. Maybe so, but none of that's going to help us find any ore. Our chances of finding enough are pretty slim to begin with. I know we can get enough, but only if you're willing to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain it. You do? Really? What do I have to gain by lying? You're aware of those strange ruins scattered all over the country, right? Celine knows. Oh yeah, where the higher elements were active? Those are the ones. They're called spirit shrines. They were built on top of septium veins long ago by the gnomes to encourage the formation of the massive Zemurian ore crystals. Those crystals were in turn used to create the Divine Knights. So if there's any place in Aragonia to start looking for the vast amount you need, it's there. I had no idea. Why didn't you tell us this before now? Am I supposed to be a mind reader? It wasn't exactly relevant until now, so why bring it up? I need to bite our heads off. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. Hey, she told us now, right? All we've got to do is go to one of these shrines and we'll be rolling in ore. Let's hope so. We've got a lot on our plate checking up on the country, but exploring a shrine's been our best lead yet. She... Have you seen her level up animation? Just saying. And no matter how difficult it might be, a little thing like a trial isn't going to scare us away, right? Right. With the discussion coming to an end, their destination has been decided. Before departing, however, Class 7 thought it best to check if there are any new requests from Prince Oliver. And their timing turned out to be quite apt, as he had very recently sent several their way. Okay. Oh no. Oh. We're using the guide for this one. This one's from Klein. Happy to see that Hibel's with him too. Not so happy about the airliner going missing though. Doesn't seem like something we can't afford to ignore, dangerous as it sounds. But look at this one. Phantom Thief B? What's this about reading a letter? As if we have the time to be concerning ourselves with his pathetic antics. I know what you mean, really, but ignoring it might be even worse. Yep, we've got our work cut out for us. Hey, Reen, I want to help look out for everyone. Let me come with you, okay? Of course, Fee, you're always welcome. I think Selena and I should come with you too when we're exploring the shrine. I was about to say the same thing. Make sure you're ready before you go. I wasn't kidding when I said the trials were difficult. Well, that is perfect, because like my party consists of always Fee and Emma, so let's bring someone else. Let's bring let's bring Laura for the big physical deeps. I probably should have checked with the guide. But maybe I don't have to worry too yet. I don't... Whatever. Words. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Oh, Rain, did you see the request from Klein and Hebel? Yeah, it sounds like they've run into something pretty serious. You've read the details too, right? About an airliner being hijacked and the passengers being taken hostage? Yeah, this was used to be a matter for one of the armies, but with the war going on, they can't spare the manpower. That's when the two of them decided to step in and take matters into their own hands. And if we can, we'll be sure to go and help them out too. Where did it say they were currently waiting? The Isengard range, right? Right. Apparently the hijacked airline is being kept somewhere near there. I know their exact coordinates too. So just let me know when you're ready to go and we'll get you right there. Getting Angie back in perfect health is such a big worry off my mind. Now I just want to see Crow again. Well, I did kind of see him when you were at the Pantagruel, but we didn't get the chance to talk or anything. Sorry about that. Vanomar and I won't rest till we make that happen though. Promise you, we'll bring him back. Just might take some time. Can't wait. Till you do, I'll try to be the best captain I possibly can. Been a lot better now that we got Angelica piloting the ship. Sure, I'd gotten used to it, but she seems like she was born for the job. Arrived just in time too. We've been needed a gunnering officer, so I've been thinking about taking that up. Sounds like a plan. Alan, cut the chit chat and get focused. You owe me 100 thrusts. Get to it. Right. Was that my fault? Da, da, da. Hey, it's been so long, I felt like I just had to throw on my lacrosse uniform. Wearing it again feels almost like the most natural thing in the world. Maybe I should ditch my regular uniform for this. Ha ha ha! Now I'm in the mood for some good old-fashioned practice. Then I'll be ready for action once Teresa and Ferris are here. So glad that both your mother and Angelica are safe. That the Courageous was able to help in rescuing them both makes me very proud indeed. Thank you for your kindness, Your Highness. I'm sure my mother will be just fine now since she has Sharon to help too. I'll be doing my best to help out everyone here, just like I've been doing all this time. I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone in expressing my happiness about that. With your mother safe, that leaves you free to focus your mind on others you care about as well. Such as the upstanding Reen here. Wait, what? Your Highness, I mean, getting the impression my presence here is making things more awkward at an alarming rate. Can't let myself be shown up. I'll prepare my very own plan of attack. Your Highness is not what you think, really. It is. Hello. Princess Alphen's blatantly incorrect comments aside, it's a real relief to know that Rua's safe and sound now. Still got a lot of work to do though, so let's keep it up. Move on. Ah! So I wonder if the person sitting there changes depending on... That would be cool. Anyway. What? Oh. Oh no. Huh? A letter? Oh right, it's probably from Phantom Thief B. This must have been what you meant by where the blue cross indicates. We took the letter, confirming that the sender was exactly who we thought. Yep, it's him, alright. What should I do though? Honestly, I'm half tempted to just cram it in my pocket and keep going about my day. Yeah, I'll just leave it alone for now. I'm sure my curiosity will still be gnawing at me, but it doesn't seem urgent. I can always read it later after I deal with some more pressing issues. Good. Finally getting back into the habit of writing again. Between my time at Thor's and the things I've seen during the war, it felt like a good time to write something topical. The only problem that I keep swaying toward more targeted content. I know I shouldn't, but once I start writing, I simply can't contain myself. The heart wants what it wants, Reen. Pasta. Rich carbonara. I'll tell you what. Let's check out that new. Oh my god. Okay, that changes everything. Right. Speed 25. Goodbye. See you later. Domination. Hello. You thought Gale was OP before? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You ain't seen nothing. Right, time to play the rigged game.
Let's get started. Go on, draw a card. After you, then. Now you've done it.
Oh, nice.
Now you've done it.
That's very rude.
What?
Got a feeling she's got a mirror.
Bolt.
Oh. How cute.
Blast.
Mother.
Fun.
Fuck you. Okay, we need to play Sarah, and then after that it doesn't really matter.
Okay, let's get this thing going. Go on, draw a card. I'm up first.
Does seem that way.
Mirror.
Ugh, I'll so get you for that.
Please not the
Don't
force,
hate me
please
for
not the
this.
force, please not the force. Okay, that's fine.
Mirror.
Okay, I have the force here.
Wait a second. One more time, just one more time.
Let the battle begin. We draw here, right? I'm first. Guess we'd better draw again.
What? She played her force
You
card.
first, I guess.
She must have fucking lost her mind.
Take this.
It's not very nice.
Mirror. Time to go boo. Crap. Oh, guess I lost.
No. Who is it? Elliot.
Go easy on me, okay? Okay, let's draw. Well, looks like I'm up first. Bolt!
You know what? Fuck you.
Bolt!
Okay, dude.
Force!
I'll take that, thanks. You know what? Fuck your force card.
Ooh, didn't see that coming. Oh, didn't see that coming. Really? You're playing that now? Aw, that's too bad.
Eh. This game isn't rigged.
Promise you'll go easy on me?
Shall we draw? And the first move is all yours, Reen. Time to use a mirror card. I'm going to use a bolt card. Oh no! This could be trouble. Oh, you beat me.
Tee-hee.
Then let us begin our duel.
What? I thought I could only play 5 people.
Please, draw. Then I'll make the first move. Raging wins.
Sarah, Elisa, Elliot, Fee, Emma. Huh. Okay.
Power! I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt! Well played. Well played. I admit defeat. Well done.
Easy peasy. Ah. You can play as many as you want, but you only get Bond XP for the first 5. I see. Gotcha, gotcha. Angelica? Wait, you're here, then who's piloting the ship? Calm down, Ray. Our dear Toa's testing it out with the autopilot right now. Sure, I'm the helmsman, but I'm not a machine. Sometimes the gal needs to focus her attentions elsewhere. So now that things have settled down a little around here, Toa decided to take the opportunity to run a few tests. Rest assured, once she's finished that up and decided on the next destination, I'll return to the pilot's seat. Oh, that makes sense. Still, I've got to admit, it's impressive how well you can handle any vehicle you get hands on. They've repeatedly stressed how high spec the Courageous is, but you're already piloting it like it's second nature. I appreciate it, but I'm afraid I don't have the Courageous nearly as well attained as my old bike. Yet, anyway. Oh, speaking of, let me thank you again for leaving the bike in my care. I'm glad I finally have the chance to return it to you personally. Oh, there's no need for that, my friend. I know you've been getting quite a bit of use out of her. I even noticed a few little Reen-specific customization on it last time I checked, so it'd be rude to ask for it back. In fact, I hereby declare you her rightful owner. Just make sure you keep treating my old partner well, you got it? I don't know what to say except thank you so much. Who'd have thought there were whole crystals of Zumerian ore just waiting for someone to clear some trials and take them? No, not me, that's for sure. Still, now that we know they exist, we should be able to get enough of that giant sword. Yeah, honestly, convincing Professor Schmidt to help us out is probably going to be tougher than getting the ore. George, I'm amazed you actually decided to ask him for help in the first place. I don't think I've ever heard you get through a sentence about him without at least one groan or sigh. Well, don't get me wrong here. I don't want to do this, but as a former student of his, I know how talented he is. Now, we're not in a situation where we can pass up capable helpers just because they're incredibly unpleasant. If we can get him what he wants, he'll do an amazing job for us, assuming he doesn't lose interest halfway through. Right, anyway, I better get back to the ore gathering now. We'll worry about keeping him interested later. We'll have to. Good luck. Anything new? Oh, I just saw a defense 3, so I reckon there's going to be an attack 3. Oh. Shit, I need Sepith. Fuck. Okay, we don't have any evade 3s. Do we have action? Fuck, I need quartz again. No. Do we have a mind 3? We can make it a mind 3. Let's make a mind 3. Let's do that. Let's can't make one of those. Let's make one and or two of those. And more master quartz. Oh, looks like we got some new weapons too. So let's head to the shop. That's the kitchen. What's this? I forget. Oh. Nice. 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 Big nice. Let's give you Maelstrom. Let's give you Ancient Glyph. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Plasma range. Rower. The iron mine. The barrier. Okay, perfectly. The thingy shrine. That shrine. That shrine. And that shrine. Any one of them?
Where do you want to go?
Interesting. Right, I want to go to the barrier first,
Give it to me.
because there's some missables there. Bam, bam. Unless the game, the guide is going to tell me to do that. Tell you what, let's go back to the Kratos. Let's follow the guide. Follow the guide. Okay. Head for the infirmary. Do this, you know, dumb fucker's quest. No, I think I should read it. What if it's about a crime he's already committed? I'd hate to just be sitting on this until later and only to find out when I read it that it's too late to undo any harm he's done. I mean, opened the letter seal and popped out a card.
To my dear friends in Class 7, I've taken the liberty of preparing an enjoyable diversion to spice up your mundane day-to-day lives a little.
Well, look at that. I'm already regretting opening this thing. I continue to watch your radiance from afar, ever dazzled by its brilliance. That radiance is no doubt the fruit of the bonds you share with one another, bonds which today I wish to test. I wish to see how you act when the seeds of distrust and discord are sown among you, and I shall be watching from close by. To witness so rare and priceless an occasion, I'll be stealing from you one of your beloved classmates.
I hope you'll enjoy this little experiment. I know I certainly will.
To steal one of our classmates? Damn, I have to tell the others about this. There's not a moment to wait.
Now, let the game begin. Dance for me a beautiful dance, each step replete with uncertainty.
That's him. Can't believe he's able to access the ship's intercom system, even the lights. Oh, they're back on now. I need to hurry and check on the others. Anyway, that's why I asked you all to come here, but... everyone seems to be presently accounted for, at least to me. Perhaps the whole business about him thinking one of us was alive then? I don't know, he doesn't seem like the type who'd go to all that effort then not follow through. Do you think he's already struck? Stolen a member of Class 7 and assumed their identity? No way. If he did, he's a true master of disguise. Everyone looks the same as ever to me. Don't know if this is related to the current situation, but after the lights came back on, I found this card in the old factory area downstairs. That's one of B's calling cards. Can I have a look at it? George handed reading the card and he began to read it aloud. The theft has been conducted successfully. I am now among your number. So Angelica was right then. Wait, there's more. Having established that, allow me to lay down the rules for our little game. Green Schwarzer, you shall take up the mantle of detective. Your mystery is to discover whom among you I have replaced. To make things a little more interesting, I will allow Sylphie to aid you as your assistant. Me? What a twisted man. It's all just some game to him. Naturally, I have not taken the place of the detective or assistant, and not of your tutor either. I have assumed the identity of another of Class 7 members. I look forward to your struggles to discover which one. Here's to your success. So we're all potential suspects then. I sure hope you didn't choose Emma. We exclude Reen, Fee, and Instructor Sarah. That leaves 8 people that could be him. It's starting to sound kind of fun. As long as you're not suspecting me, then it wouldn't be much fun. Before we begin, however, I would like to set forth 2 rules in the interest of a fair and enjoyable game, of course. Rule 1. Questions must concern events that happened after you went your separate ways from the bridge. Inquiring about things that happened before then, or about personal information I could not possibly know, is strictly forbidden. Rule 2. You may not consult with anyone outside of Class 7, that includes the Purple Lightning. Should you violate either of these rules, I can offer no guarantees of the safety of your missing member. I would assume that by now you know me well enough to realise this is no idle jest. Well, that's everything. You sure can fit a lot on these cards. So I don't say anything that might break the second rule. Yeah, for their sake I think it would be best just for us to just keep our mouths shut and let them figure this out now. Indeed, we can't risk putting whoever he's taken hostage in danger. I guess I'm in the off-limits camp too. Can't say I'm real thrilled to think that creep is sitting right here among us! Indeed, especially when we can't even help Class 7 identify him. Just leave this to us. We'll get him. Well, okay. For now I think it would be best for us all to leave the room then. But we should tell everyone on board to stay away from this room too. Good luck everyone. Angelica's sus, but she's not a member of Class 7. Can't be her. Sorry, one sec. It's a perfect... Oh, I see. Alright, we're finally ready to get this started. Now we just need to decide how we're going to work this out. First rule is going to be a pain. One where we can only ask questions about things that happened after we all split up. After... Fucking hell, Gaius! Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for that, this would be a fairly simple matter. True. I doubt he'd know that we had what we had for dinner yesterday, for example, but all of us would. Which means that rule exists, so he has plenty of time to savor the enjoyment before we work out the answer. Ugh, give me a break. So, which one of us is he pretending to be then? I don't really like having to doubt each other like this. He did say his intention was to test our bonds. I suppose it's one way to do that. Work someone out yet, Irene? I wish. So far I got nothing. How about you? Same here. Maybe we could give everyone a pat down. What? I guess that's not technically in violation of any of the rules. I see no harm in doing so. But don't worry, I'll handle the girls, Ring can do the boys. Well, I suppose that's fine then. You seem strangely reluctant. I thought so. You're him, aren't you? What do you mean you thought so? If you ask me, you're more likely to be the rat. Although frankly, I find it hard to believe that any imitation could capture the sheer arrogance that seeps from your every pore. I take it back. I find it equally ludicrous to think any imposter could duplicate your ability to overreact to the slightest provocation. Well, looks like these two are the same as ever. I think we're letting ourselves get a bit sidetracked though. Yeah, let's get on with those pat downs. The 8 of them split into 2 groups, Irene and Fee conducting the pat downs. Well, that didn't get us anywhere. What should we do next? Maybe ask everyone what they did after we split up earlier? Yeah, that's probably the best place to start. That way we can piece together the day's events and see if any testimonies stand out as odd. So let's see. So, Elliot, can you tell us what you've been up to? Well, I went down to the factory area with Marcus because we wanted to make a few tweaks to our weapons. After that, Marcus was still taking care of some stuff, but I hopped on the elevator and left. I headed to the arts training room and to see how the modifications went, and that's basically it. Right, so you went to the factory, got some weapons adjustments, and went to test out your staff. And Marcus was with you initially, so he'll at least be able to verify that the first part happened. Gotcha, thanks Elliot. Alright, let's ask someone else then. How about it, Marcus? Can you tell us what you've been doing? Of course. First, I stopped by the factory area in the hall with Elliot, have some adjustments made to our weapons. Elliot finished up first and left. Well, I stuck around waiting for my shotgun. About half an hour later, I finally left the hold as well and dropped by the game room, where I ran into none other than Eustace. We even ended up playing a fairly civil game of billiards too. We were still playing when all this trouble happened. She started a friendly game of billiards just like that. Aw, you're such good friends. We are not. Anyway, thanks for giving us your account, Marcus. Alright, let's ask someone else then. Do you know who it is in Zubo? Can you tell us about what you've been up to, Eustace? Certainly. First I went to the close combat training room where I sparred for a while with Gaius. After practicing for a while, we parted ways, after which I went to the game room. I was there roughly 30 minutes before Regnitz wandered in to break my peaceful reverie. He was being his usual noisy self, so I figured I'd shut him up by besting him at a game of billiards. You just have to go and make yourself sound superior, don't you? Whoa, take it easy there, guys. Seems to add up with Marcus's testimony. Yeah, thanks, Eustace. Alright, let's ask someone else then. Can you tell us what you were up to, Gaius? First, I swung by the close combat training room where Eustace and I went a couple of rounds. Eventually, we both left the room and headed to the elevator together. I was the first to get off of the 3rd floor. From the elevator, I headed straight out the front deck to enjoy the feeling of the breeze in my hair. So you trained with Eustace, then went to the front deck. Thanks for your testimony, Gaius. Okay, that's definitely Gaius because he went out to the wind, so... Alright, let's ask someone else then. What were you up to during that time, Lisa? Well, I was hanging around with Million for a while. We were sitting and talking at one of those tables in the 3rd floor hall. After a while, she remembered she had to do something and left. I stayed there, and pretty soon after that, Princess Elfin passed by and invited me into the royal room. That's it, I think. So you were with the princess? Thanks, Elisa. That was a big help. Alright, let's ask someone else then. Can you tell us what you were doing, Laura? I can, but I'm afraid there's really not much to tell. After everyone dispersed, I chose to remain behind on the bridge, observing the crew at work. Oh, really? Just not really pointing in inquiring further then. Thanks, Laura. Right, let's ask someone else then. Can you tell us how you spent that time, Ella? Well, actually, I was with Fee the entire time. You were? Yep, she was. Celine was there too. They were both nearby when the lights went out too, so I'd have a hard time believing it's Emma. Right, Fee's not going to reason the vibe, but we are dealing with B here, so we can't be 100% certain that he isn't Emma. What were you doing together then? Well, first we went to the reference room so I can investigate something. After that we went to the kitchen. Does that all check out, Fee? Yep, all of it. Okay then, thanks Emma. Alright, so that's someone else. And Milliam. So Milliam, can you tell us what you're up to during the time in question? Sure. Well, first I was hanging out with Elisa at one of the tables in the third floor hallway. We were just sitting around talking though. But then I remember my bear. You're a bear. I got him from Gramps and I finally got him back from his training while we were in Ruhr. Anyway, I forgot I hadn't put him somewhere nice yet, so I went straight into the nap room to pop him down there. Oh, right. Thanks, Milliam. Well, that's everyone. Still, just asking everyone individually may not be enough to prove anything. Someone could be lying. Got a point. Might be good to get info about what people were doing from someone other than themselves. Maybe we could ask everyone if they saw anyone else. And now that you mention it, that's a good idea. Thanks for the tip, Fee. That's what assistants do. True enough. In that case. Fucking hell. Said you went down to the factory area with Marcus, right? Then you went to the arts training room? Did you happen to spot anyone besides Marcus during all that? Oh, actually I did. On the way to the arts training room, I passed Eustace and Gaius together and said hi to them. Oh, right. May as well take this opportunity to answer for myself. I saw no one other than Elliot and those I've already specified I met. As for me, I saw Elisa sitting alone at one of the tables on the third floor when I went down there. Assuming everything we heard earlier is true, I must have been there after Milliam left and before Princess Alphen arrived. Alright, that gets a few people out of the way then. Okay, let's ask the next person. Oh, thank God. Okay. You said you sat and talked with Milliam for a while before she left, then later you were invited to the Royal Room, right? That's right, yeah. Other than them, I did see Gaius pass through after Milliam left. That must have been when he was on his way to the front deck to enjoy the wind or whatever. That's all though, I didn't see anyone else. Alright, thanks. Said you stayed on the bridge after everyone else left, right, Laura? Indeed, and of course it follows that I saw none of our other classmates after that, nor did they see me. Fair enough. Yeah, not much you could do about that. Emma, you went to the reference room, then to the kitchen, right? And Fee was with you the whole time, right? Didn't see anyone else while you were wandering around, did you? You can answer this one, right? Of course we did, yes. While we were on our way to the kitchen, we saw Eustace enter the game room. I didn't see anyone else though. Did you see Eustace, Fee? Yep, that's a relief. Just knowing that isn't conclusive proof that the Blue Blanc isn't masquerading as Emma, but oh well. Blue Blanc, yep. Blue Blanc, classic. So after you finished talking with Elisa, you went to the nap room, right, Milliam? I think he's like 90 million times worse in the Trials in the Sky games, by the way. Much worse. Did you see anyone other than Elisa during all of this? This is kind of cool for Blue Blanc, I'll admit. Nope, not a soul. Now I wish I'd just stay there though. Then I might have gotten invited to see Princess Alphen too. Oh, never mind that for now. Well, I think that's all we're going to get. You met with Elliot and Eustace, right, Marcus? Did you happen to spot anyone else while you were going about your business? I did actually. I noticed Emma and Fee as I entered the game room. That must have been when they were headed to the kitchen area. So you saw Emma and Fee entering the kitchen, got it. I didn't realise anyone had seen us going there. Same, I must have let my guard down. No need to feel bad about that. You were just walking around the Courageous, not infiltrating a secret base. Huh. Okay, we've asked everyone here what they did, and if they saw anyone else while they were doing it. Want to go over it all again? Yeah, let's do that. That's the place where everyone sat out were, if I remember correctly. Elliot and Marcus were at the Orbital Factory of the first floor. Eustace and Gaius were in the close combat training room on the 4th floor. Elisa and Milliam were at one of the tables in the 3rd floor hallway. Finally, Emma and I were in the reference room on the 2nd floor. Aside from Laura, who has no alibi, all of them were in groups of 2. True, which means everything you just listed is likely to be genuine. As for what they did afterward, though, we'll cover that now. Elliot left the Orbital Factory before Marcus did, then went to the arts training room alone. On the way there, he also met Gaius and Eustace. Yep. After that, Gaius says he went back to the deck on the 3rd floor, and Eustace went to the game room on the 2nd floor. That's right, and on my way there, I saw Elisa alone in the 3rd floor hallway. That means I must have already left for the nap room by then. Yeah. Next up is Marcus. About 30 minutes after Elliot left the factory room, he finished his business there as well and headed to the game room. That does seem to mesh with my own experience, seeing as I was in the room alone for some time before you arrived. Yeah, then as I was walking into the game room, I noticed Emma and Fee walking into the kitchen. As for Emma and Fee themselves, we started out in the reference room, as I mentioned earlier, but eventually moved on to the kitchen. Can't remember exactly how long we were spent in the reference room though. As we left and were on our way to the kitchen, we saw Eustace head into the game room. Well, that's everyone. Any ideas or guilty party, Reen? Yeah, I got a good idea now. You do? You're cool sometimes, Reen. I like Todd! Could you share your idea with us then? Gladly, the one who's actually Phantom Thief in disguise is none other than Marcus, right? He snuck up on the Jaeger. And the bit at the end with like Emma and Laura and Fee is like, I'm pretty sure they're walking. I don't know. The last bit kind of gave it away. You, Marcus. Why me? What's your evidence? Well, Marcus said that he saw you and Emma enter the kitchen area, right? If he did, where does that leave Emma's testimony? You mean the fact that she saw Eustace enter the game room? That's right. Those two testimonies are at odds with each other. After all, Eustace said that Marcus came to the game room roughly 30 minutes after he arrived himself, right? That's correct. Which means... Exactly, there's no way Marcus could have seen Emma and Fee when he claims he did. It's just not possible. Well, you say that, but what if it's Emma who's in the wrong? It's true our testimonies contradict each other, yes, but why assume mine is more suspect? Because Emma wasn't the only one who saw Eustace. I did too. Which makes you our number one suspect. Indubitably, my dear Fee, the doppelganger right in our midst is none other than Marcus, I'm sure of it. The game is up, Phantom Thief B. Show yourself.
Well reasoned, my friends. A fine
Yeah,
deduction,
true.
if I say so myself. You are correct. I am Phantom Thief B.
I can scarcely believe my eyes. It got us good. I'm impressed you were able to discern the truth from picking up on such a small inconsistency. Or perhaps I extended too generous a hand in helping you along after all. Helping us along? So your suspicious testimony was deliberate then? Spare us your cake-fluttering theatrics and tell us where Marcus is. This game is over. Such a lively rejoinder. All I shall say is, the narrow storehouse.
What a duel, ladies and gentlemen.
Narrow
I look
storehouse.
forward to meeting you again on a new stage one day.
Aha! How does he do that? Never mind that now. We need to rescue Marcus. At least he didn't make the clue all hard and stuff. Yeah, I can't think of anywhere other than the storage room on the 3rd floor that would fit the description. Let's go dig him out, I guess. Ouch. I only wish I could have been there when you were captured just to see the look on your face. You look a bit tied up, Marcus. You know what? You're absolutely right. It is always Marcus. Holy shit. With Marcus saved, everyone else set about trying to find Phantom Thief B. Unsurprisingly, he was nowhere to be found. Still, they had at least managed to avoid any harm from his antics, so for the most part, all was well that ended well. Oh, we got a cape. Let me see what that's like. Oh, damn. Drop rate plus 20% and 10% evasion. Whew. That's, seems pretty damn good. Hang on. Hold on. I need to make a dumb sound. Anyway.
Where do you
What?
want to go? Leave it to me.
I'm the voice actor for Chewbacca. It's true. Oh, you believe me? Wow, that was easy. Oh, hello. Hey, Hugo. You're on business? You bet. I'm here to finalise negotiations on a deal with the Rhineford Company. Oh, and when I got the chance. On behalf of Kleist & Co., let me thank you for your considerable efforts the other day. You're welcome? Sometimes it strains belief that you're just a student like us and not a seasoned businessman. Well, either way, this presents a good chance. There's something we want to talk to you about. They told Hugo about their plans for the Courageous and their search for other students to fight alongside them. I see. I expected you'd turn up and ask me eventually. I'm certainly not opposed to fighting alongside you. After all, it seems like you've even got Becky Legend in your hand. Then you'll come with us? Well, yes and no. I can't just hop on board right this instant. I still have my fingers in a few pies around here. In fact, I'm in the middle of setting up a commerce network with some other like-minded individuals. A commerce network? You heard me. This network will unite commercial firms and businesses all across Erebonia, with Kleist & Co. at the centre. And if everything goes according to plan, I might be able to do something about that stagnating flow of goods into Erebonia. Well, that's my plan at least. It'd be quite the coup for Kleist & Co.'s head of sales to bring an idea like that big to life. I'd say it just makes sense for a man in my position, wouldn't you? Did your coming here have something to do with that then? That's right, but I'm done here, at least for the moment. There's still a few more places I need to stop by though, which is why I'm afraid I can't come with you just yet, not until I've gotten all those boxes checked. Oh, okay. I wonder if there's anything we can do to help him. How about this? Got our own airship. How about we just go to the place you haven't gone to yet? You? We've been flying all over the eastern half of the Empire. In all likelihood, we've been paying those places a visit anyway. If you ask me, it seems sensible to let us take care of it. I think you're onto something there. Alright, I think I will let you guys handle this. Great. So where haven't you been able to get to yet? Bagram and Ymir are my last two. I've had a chance to touch base with my contacts in all the other major locations already. All we need to do is find the person representing each town's merchants and vendors and get them to sign one of these. Seems perfectly doable. I'll make sure these get where they need to go. Ymir should be a snap at least. I know the head of the Merchants Association there. I think I know the person you're talking about in Legram. Well, good luck then. We'll meet here when you've finished everything up. I'll be commuting to and from Heimdall, getting this squared away before I come aboard. Sounds good to me. Shall we be off then? I need to call the Courageous. So, we got Emma, we got Elliot. I need Milliam and Sarah. Sarah. where is that? On the Nortia Highway. Can I just, like, fly there, please?
Where do you want to go?
Yes, I can.
Full speed ahead!
I don't want to go in the shrine. Don't put me in the shrine. Okay, good.
Let's ride.
Let's... Let's try Nortia Highway 2.
Are you sure we should be going up against that thing?
Where was it? No, it's not here. Fuck no. It says there's a trial chest on Nortia Highway. Hang on. Bear with. Right, which map is this? Okay, so it's on Highway 2. Oh, because... Oh, fuck's sake. Because I never went up there, it doesn't show on the map. Even though my course is supposed to show all the chests on the map. Well, that's a bit dumb, isn't it? Alright, hold on. Let me now go back to where I was. Right, I'm just going to save and see if we can just S-craft the holy fuck out of them and win.
Watch out, guys.
I'm sure a plasma storm will just kill everything on the screen.
Let's see if we can live through this.
Come on, Lammy! It's a nice looking bird, isn't it? Beautiful. Sure. I don't know, man. chickens look pretty useless to me, you know?
Rest in peace.
Ah, so close.
It's my turn.
What the fuck was that? Trout Torrent.
Arcus activate.
Fucking blow this motherfucker up.
Try this.
There you go. Did that all without any fucking equipment on either. Cool, cool. I suppose that's S-Crafts for you though, isn't it?
Is everybody okay?
I'm awesome.
Galactic Cannon.
Naturally.
Thunder Vortex. Strength minus 50. Whew. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's get the waifu back. And let's have everyone's favourite swordsman back. Okay, so I think that is the all of the chests done. Elisa and Emma, I would have had those two, and then Elliot and Gaius. Okay, yeah, so I think that's all done.
Where do you want to go?
Now we want to go to the Gram. If I can remember where that is. There you go.
Full speed ahead.
Boom. General store. Oh, this guy. Oh, if isn't Lady Laura. Is there something I can help you with? As a matter of fact, yes. Being told him about Cloud & Co.'s commerce network. Well now, that is interesting. It certainly makes sense for us merchants to come together in times like these. Does that mean you're willing to join the network? Gladly. May I see that contract? Tara read over the contract and happily signed it. Thank you very much. We appreciate your cooperation. I'll think nothing of it. I could never turn down a personal request from you, Lady Laura. Well, I wish you the best of luck in whatever you're off to do next. With that contract signed, all that's left is stop in Ymir. Shop in Ymir, even.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Ymir.
Leave it to me.
Hey Lord Green, can I get you something? Actually, it's something I'd like to talk to you about. Green told him about Cloud & Co.'s commerce network. When we network with a big company from Heimdall, sounds like a pretty good idea actually. We're having a hard time getting stuff in lately, but it's clear we aren't the only ones. Working together on a common problem sounds like a great way to go forward. So that means, are you ready to cooperate? I think I can have a look at that contract. Leo read and, apparently pleased, signed the contract. Thanks for bringing this to me. Oh, and while you're here, come by and play with Alf again if you got the time. He misses you. We appreciate your cooperation, and I'll definitely swing by when this is all over. Well, that's both contracts signed. Let's get back let's get these back to Hugo and Brewer. But first, let's do some snowboarding. Woohoo! The thing I'm the best at, by the way. The Ashen Snowboarder. Oh, I love that.
I did it!
Amazing. You're a natural at this. Well, here's your prize. Go ahead, take it. Enchantment. Oh, and take this too. New board I got him recently. And I'll be sure to keep the courses well maintained. If you feel like boarding again, just come on by. Fucking Forspoken. I've heard so much about that game. Grim Butterfly, Cross Crusade, and Phantophobia, and it gives you ATS plus 25. But enemies are more likely to notice us. So, sorry, but I don't want that. Okay. Have you had a chance to play Forspoken, by the way? It's not really a game that I was tracking or interested in, so I've not bought it or tried it myself. It's a meh game. Okay. It's like a game that you should get on sale for like half price or more, I take it then. Which is never going to happen because it's a Square Enix game. Oh, you're back. I take it you were able to get some fresh ink on those contracts then? Sure did. Here you go. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't get it then. Ah, these are perfect. Thanks for taking care of that for me. Now we've got all the main commercial firms in Eastern Arizona in our network. But with things as they are, the West will have to wait. In good time, though, we should be able to bring them on board too. Well, at least we're done now. Well, now that we've got that taken care of, what do you say? Will you come with us aboard the Courageous? I will. I've already made everyone at the company aware of my travel itinerary, so I can leave whenever you're ready. One thing though, could you give me a hand with something, Reen? I'd like to open a shop on board, you see. It's just one other thing I need to do while we're at it. Sure, that's fine. Combat is boring, movement's okay, what is empty? Characters annoying, and stories written by a 6-year-old. Jesus, scathing review. I've seen some gameplay on it, and yeah, the character kind of seemed obnoxious, I think is the word I would use. But I don't know. I've only seen like 20 minutes of gameplay, so I can't give a fair opinion on it. And after parting ways with everyone else, the two of them set to getting his shop prepped and ready. Damn, this is crazy. Is this like an ingredient shop? There we go. That should do it. I made sure to bring in the best of the best for our company. From our company. It's a pretty fine selection, no? All that's left now is to use it all to aid you. Thanks. We really appreciate it. Here you go. One day people realize this personal story wasn't graphic on it. I want to agree with you, but I don't think that day will ever come, because you know, people are still gonna like make tons of money from like pre-orders and stuff like that, and if not, they're just gonna make games with loot boxes, or I don't think the sales ever will drop, mate, honestly. I think there's too many kids playing video games nowadays, and too many people that just don't care. Like, and completely transparent, I'm one of those people sometimes. Like Diablo 4, for instance. Diablo 4 could be a complete flop of a game, but I don't care, and I've already pre-ordered it. And that's what I mean. There's people like me, I'm extremely biased, like Diablo 4, I don't care whether it's going to be good or bad, I've pre-ordered the game. Same thing with FF16. You can pre-order FF16 right now on PS5, and if I could be bothered to set up my PS5, which is in there, then I probably would have pre-ordered it already. Granted, those are quite big named games, but you get my point. Oh, hey Becky. Don't you hey Becky me with that cool attitude of yours, wee man. First you decide to roll in out of nowhere, then you get the bright idea to set up shop right bleeding next to me. What's the issue? This is just about the only spot we're setting up shop in. I figured even you would realise that. Wee bum doesn't even realise how worried I was. Setting that aside, what's the deal with this little network you're cobbling together all under the rug like? No one at the Grand Market got told, trying to cut us out of the picture, huh? Huh? Didn't you tell us that the Gram and Ymir are the only places left? Sorry, I kept you in the dark on purpose. Not for any pernicious reason, I assure you. Mostly so I could do this. Hugo handed a Commerce Network contract to Becky. What's this now? I figured it'd be the easiest way to hand it to you in person, since I knew you were already aboard the Courageous. And now that I'm here, we've got the network's Kleist & Co. and Celtic representatives working close together. We should be able to handle things far more efficiently this way. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what it was, right? Like, you know, games used to take years and years and years to make, and they were amazing. But nowadays, like, games are rushed, and, like, you know, they're half finished, or they come out in early access. So, but hopefully it will slowly over time, it will move into a better, state in the future. You know, I mean, don't know about you, but I'm still young, so I'm sure I'll live to see it. Hopefully. I see you had all this planned out. Typical Hugo. Yeah. They sold apple pie, but they only give you the tin. The actual food you have to buy separately. After listening to both of them bicker back and forth for a while, Rean made his way back into town. Oh, aren't you students from Class 7? How's it going? Your name's Rato, isn't it? You're the researcher we met during our first study here. And you're one of Professor Schmidt's assistants, if I remember rightly. Oh yeah, didn't we help you out on something while we were here? It's nice to see you again, Rato. Oh, good memory. It's good to see you guys again. Can't thank you enough for liberating Ruru either. The number of reasons for me to be in your debt keeps going up and up. I don't know about that. Still, is there anything we can do for you? You seem bothered about something. Oh, you can tell? Well, you see, someone I know is missing. He actually goes to your school, but he's a second year, so I don't know if you'd know him. His name's Stefan. Stefan? Did he ever mention being in the lower class chess club? He did, as a matter of fact. He made it here with a few other Thor students. One of his relatives is enrolled here, so he'd ended up studying in our department on their recommendation. But where could he have gone? Do you happen to have any idea where he is now? I'm guessing he went to test this little gadget he's been working on here. I told him to be careful if he planned to go out, so I doubt we have too much to worry about, but, you know. I'm still a little concerned, though. Maybe we should go look for him. Do you mind if we go out looking for him, just in case? There's no way we turn our backs on anyone in danger, and on top of that, he's a fellow Thor student. You sure? I mean, if you are, by all means. I'm guessing Stefan's somewhere along the Nortia Highway. You've been there before, right? It's to the south. Take care though, the monsters around here are more dangerous than ever lately. Thanks for the heads up. Oh boo, I have to fucking bring Marcus. Marcus, or should I say, Phantom Thief B.
Let's ride.
I might see if I can fight one of the cryptids as well. What the? That looks like... Don't come any closer. Goddess, please help me. Stefan! Marcus? Rean? Leave these monsters to us. We'll take care of them.
Bring it on.
Why the fuck are you linking me with Fee? I mean, there we go. Wait, is that right? Yeah. So, should we see what a double damage Gale EX looks like?
Second form.
Oh, baby.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha. I'll handle it.
I'll back you up. Okay.
Right.
Not much fan about spirit unification. You know, I completely forgot that was even a thing. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
Let's move.
It's a craft, right? Oh god, I completely forgot. Oh god. We'll use it sometime. I want to use it when...
Try this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's the only time I would use it, when we have 200 CP, so that I could use it and then maybe use a Gale on top of it.
Is everybody okay?
Exactly how it should be.
Yeah, whatever, Marcus. Whew, there we go. You aren't hurt, are you, Stefan? No, I'm fine. Thanks to you coming to my aid, I didn't even have a scratch on me. Thank you so much, Marcus. The rest of you guys too. And now that I'm about to become some monsters... Now that I'm not about to become some monsters next meal, let me say that I'm just as glad to see you all. It's good to see you too. I was praying you made it out of Trista alright. Same here. Another happy reunion. It's rather touching to see them, isn't it? What are you doing all the way out here anyway? Doesn't seem like the safest place for a student to be alone. Yeah, well, my thought is if I go to 200, use Spirit Unification, and then I'll still have 100 CP, so while I'm in the super form, I can still gain more CP, and I might be able to even get it up to 200 CP again if I get to Force level 5. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. Well, I came here to conduct a test on a program I developed at the Institute. I think it will prove useful to you, so if I could, I'd like to get it finished before hopping aboard. Unfortunately, I ran into a nasty bug during testing and now it won't work properly. As well as trying to fix it, that those monsters suddenly surrounded me. Okay. Sounds good. I'll definitely use it at some point, I promise. I see. Well, in that case, I studied programming quite a bit at the academy, so I'm inclined to think I might be of some help to you. What do you say? Really, Marcus? That'd be swell. Programming's not really my field, but I do know machines. Mind if I chip in? Marcus and Stefan teamed up to debug the program. Oh, fuck Elisa, I guess then. Meanwhile, the rest of Class 7 stood guard, ensuring that they could focus on their work. No, I just completely forgot, to be honest, mate. Does the music play when you change Reen's form? I hope it does. That would be cool. If it does, I will use it all the time. It's done. Now it works perfectly. Thank you, Marcus, and everyone here too. Thanks again. Just glad I wasn't out of my depth. Incidentally, what kind of program is it? It's a database system to gather info from combat situations. I don't think so. Okay, we'll have to try it. Not to blow my own trumpet, but it's really useful. You can pull up anything stored in this little guy instantly. Wow. Recording combat statistics, huh? That does sound rather convenient. Yep, and knowing is half the battle. I tried inputting the data from the fight you just had as a test, and it looks like it'll work great. Sorry I had to put you out to finish things, but thanks to you, it ended up being a huge success. I'll have to go and let Rata know about this right away. Okay, everyone ready to head back to the Institute? Thanks a ton for finding him. I'm guessing you're going to go with them, Stefan? That's right. Still, thank you so much for what you've done for me. Now I'm going to do my best to support my fellow Academy students. Awesome, and good luck. I'll keep rooting for you. By the way, I put the database program you made onto a memory quartz. All you need to do is install it into one of the Courageous computers and you'll be good to go. Thank you. This will sure come in handy. It'll be great to have you with us, Stefan. Let's work to take back our academy, together. You bet. So worked up you'd think they were in some sports club instead. After bidding a fond farewell, Ratogan returned to his lab and Class 7 guided Stefan to the Courageous. Okay. So I guess let's
get going.
Let's try and fight that cryptid. See what happens. Let's give it a try.
This one's dangerous. Stand
See
your
how
toes.
it goes.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Here I go.
Okay. Cryptid. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a go. See how it turns out.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to the side actually.
No problem.
Dun, Up you get.
Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I can use overdrive too. Okay. Let's just attack. Okay, nice.
I'll get you up.
Here we go.
Overdrive!
Here goes.
Oh, does this work? No, it doesn't. Okay. What about seal? Seal works.
Arcade,
Holy shit.
Gotcha.
Why didn't I use this sooner?
I can do this.
God damn it. What's he weakest to? I think that's Phantom Phobia.
my turn.
Let's do a burst while we're here.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay. Can't see any reason why this wouldn't work, but I don't know if I want to waste a turn doing it. Let's
Here
try
I
it.
go.
And I'm gonna move Reen to the other side. No, I'm not, because then we can't get bus from Elisa. That did nothing. Okay.
No problem. Rain upon us.
Maybe we can just delay this thing forever.
Okay. One, two, ha, and down. Got it.
I'll get you up.
My turn.
Try this.
It's not being delayed very much. Stop bullying fucking Elliot, man. Jesus.
I'm sorry, everyone.
My turn.
Here I go.
Tell you what, let's just build up some CP.
Gotcha. My turn. Right.
Sylvie, dance!
Here I go.
Oh, Fee dodged it. What a fucking hero. Reen did not, sadly.
I can do this. Let's go.
It's my turn.
Risky, but let's try it.
Try this.
Okay, we're good.
My turn. My turn. Now's our chance.
Gotcha. I'll handle it.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're good.
Let's move.
Fee needs help though.
There. Now's our chance.
Gotcha. It's not over yet.
Correct. Eat. Chow down.
It's my turn.
I kind of want to overdrive with these guys so we can get some heals off. And I'm going to do it.
Overdrive.
Overdrive!
Keep it up, everyone.
I think this will be worth it.
Okay.
Alright, Fee. We get guaranteed critical hits. So let's save the
I'll back you up. It's my turn.
meow 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 meow. Maybe heal Reen.
Hut.
I feel like it's a bit of a waste, but
Thanks.
I can do this. Light. Rain upon us.
Let's move. There.
My turn.
oh shit, we got him down to half health. We can do this.
Okay.
Let's move. Now. Let's go, everyone.
try!
Yeah, leave it to me.
And all of this has been without S-crafts, mainly.
I'll set you up.
Okay. Right. Let's go.
My turn.
I don't think Reen's gonna... Hmm...
Okay.
Here I go.
Delay spam.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's think. Let's do... Is this gonna work on it? I think in the bottom right that stats down 10%. So maybe that's not worth doing. Let's give these guys defense.
Keep it up, everyone.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Okay, he's not got much CP, so if he dies, that's fine. He survived. What a fucking champ.
I can do this.
So he's got strength, defense, and speed up, and he healed himself. So really what I should have done was just went all out with the S-crafts and shit at that point. But to be fair, how was I to know that that was going to happen?
Activate.
So that just means we've got to do it right now.
My turn.
Yes, I mean... No way to know, innit?
Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
Wow, okay. These buffs he's got on are really painful.
Dance for me. Great light, reside in my bow. Radiant arc.
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. We have other members that probably have maxed out S-crafts right now. I think Reen's dead. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
Sorry,
It's fine.
I'll handle it. Now.
I'll get you up.
Though, his defense is now gone.
Right.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh shit, that's a bit of a problem. Ah, fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you!
Thanks.
I'm using this now in case I lose it.
Too slow. Got it.
I'll back you up.
Too slow.
Big heal coming? Oh.
Now.
Ugh.
I'll back you up.
No problem.
I don't know if I can kill it. I don't know if I've got the damage because I can't debuff it.
Now's our chance.
Wow, that does 0. But so does everything else.
My turn.
Right, let's do a Maelstrom.
My turn.
Let's do a Arc Slash, and then we're gonna get Laura's S-Craft, depending on where he ends up.
Chance.
An opening. Behold the light of
Too slow.
That's what you meant.
I'll
Oh God!
Time to retreat. Bye-bye.
Oh, I thought you meant. Yeah. No, I'm an idiot. Do you know what these cryptids drop, or what they give me when I kill them? Is it worth it? Ultra rare quartz. Oh, so like, would we get Purgatory Flame off of this guy? Or like something similar? Oh, I mean, we could have done it if I had not been a complete idiot.
Right. Let's ride.
Let's skip it for now. I've not hit a point where I need to do any grinding, and I've not hit a point of no return in terms of the story, so... Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. We'll come back to him. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Stay on guard, everyone. That's no ordinary foe.
That's kind of lame though, isn't it? Because doesn't that basically mean like the the 4 quote-unquote best quartz are only used by 4 certain people, so it's like kind of forcing you to have 4 certain party members.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Well, well, well. Huh? Reen, is that you? Kenneth, so this is where you've been. Oh man, am I so glad to see you're safe. What have you been doing all this time? We didn't see you around when we were heading to Ruhr. I haven't been here long, but I've got some stories for you. I left the academy as soon as the war broke out, of course. Guess I could have gone back home after that, but I didn't really feel like it. So instead I've just been wandering between places unaffected by the war, living off the fish I catch. Really? That seems remarkably idyllic, given the circumstances. I can't think of many who could lead the happy life of a fisherman during a time of civil war. Gutsy move. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into you. Would you be willing to join us? We could really use your help. Annabelle's been worried sick about you this whole time too. He explained to Kenneth that they were flying around in the Courageous and looking for students to fight by the side. Ah, really? Never would have guessed you were the ones with the Courageous. Well, it's an appealing offer, and I am pretty worried about Annabelle. But I can't right now. Something I need to do here first. What's that? Some quartz drop by cryptic could only be mounted on either black or white slots. Okay. Spells could be used only once per fight and cost a total of EP of 1 character. Okay, that sounds really weird, but okay, sounds cool. We'll kill the cryptids sooner or later, I know. We'll get to it. Just not right now. In a nutshell, something really important fell into the river, which would be pretty bad in and of itself, but a fish just happened to be swimming by and swallowed it. I want to catch that fish and get it back. Something really important, huh? Yeah, but I'll catch it. I'll be staying right here until I do. Once I've done that, though, I'll come to join you. How about that? Well, I could try to help you catch it. Remember, I know how to fish, and we're bound to increase our odds of catching it with 2 fishermen, right? You mean it? Thanks. That'd be great. The fish I'm after is a gluttonous bass. True to its name, it's swallowing anything it can around its big mouth. Gluttonous bass, huh? Yeah, I can keep an eye out. Yeah, I'm sure the guide will tell me. Oops, I'm sorry, Kenneth. I'm sure the guide will tell me, like,
I could probably fish here.
My, you know, the last chance I have. Let's hope this fish isn't like the gladiator and it doesn't, like, break my arm.
Not bad.
I got it, Kenneth. Kenneth, look, this fish had a necklace in its mouth. Whoa, nice work, Ring. You caught our fish way faster than I expected. Want to take a closer look? Ring handed Kenneth the copper necklace. This is it. This is her necklace. I'm so happy I was able to recover it. Or that you were able to. Who's her? I was under the impression that we were looking for something of yours. Oh, I thought I told you already. Guess not. It's Annabelle's. Annabelle's? That's right. It's a memento of her grandmother. She dropped it in the river while we were running away together. So I thought I'd come back and see if I could find it for her. Wow. How sweet. Still, I couldn't be happy that you caught this for me. I better go give it back, shouldn't I? Hop on the Courageous, we'll give you a lift. We'll be in your mirror before you know it. Well, when you put it like that. Kenneth happily boarded the Courageous, and together they made their way to Annabelle's Inn in Newmere. Kenneth handed the necklace over to Annabelle. Yes, this is it. This is grandmother's necklace. What a relief. Mission complete. Thank you so much, all of you. Marine's the one who deserves all the thanks. He was the one who caught the fish that swallowed it. It was honestly just the luck that I caught it before you did. I bet if I hadn't shown up when we did, you'd have caught it yourself just fine without me. I'd like to believe I would have, at least. Regardless, with this necklace I'm now free to leave whenever I wish. Let me take this opportunity to thank you for your advice too, Kenneth. I didn't do anything major, honestly. Hope you managed to sort out the whole engagement issue, though. Yeah, so do I. Sounds like it's a personal matter we shouldn't intrude in. Anyway, I guess this means it's finally time for me to join you guys on the Courageous. I gotta repay you for all you've done for me and all that. We'll be happy to have you with us. Kind of text Annabelle. Fish X fish? True. Oh my, you've caught so many more fish since we last spoken. Enough to become a gold angler, which also happens to be my rank. I'm stunned, Reen. You've made an amazing amount of progress in such a short time. Thanks. Fishing is pretty addicting, I'll admit. Certainly is. It fills me with so much joy to see someone bitten by the fishing bug. Perhaps lured in is more fitting here. Well, never mind. You can now trade your hard-earned points for more items. Congratulations. Now go out there and proudly fish like a man possessed. And so I shall. Thanks, Annabelle. Fish X Valimar? Okay, we've got a new rod. Yeah, cool. Ooh, part of a set. But I have to choose. I'm gonna take the badge. Because we can go catch some fish right now and then get the other thing.
Oh, I could
Oh, I could... Lakewood Star 2. Please don't hurt my hands. Shit. I said don't! Ah!
Whoa, this is a big one.
I have to do this like 4 more times. My god. Oh no. No, 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 no. Not this fucking thing. I hate this fucking thing. You son of a bitch!
Whoa, this is a big one.
Pretty sure catching these fucking fish is gonna like break my controller. Or my arm, one of the two.
Whoa, this is a big one. Not what I had in mind.
Oh, finally. A lovely, relaxing one. Oh, God. Back to the inn. Ooh. Okay, so I need that slot upgraded. Gotcha. Okay. The Courageous.
Where do you want to go. Leave it to me.
Bum, bum, bum. I got the RMP to drop me off at Ruhr and made my own way here to check on things. Sounds like the battle was pretty wild. I'm surprised you guys made it out of there with all your fingers and toes. You guys are straight up miracle workers. I wish I could say that's true. Something happened? Hey, I'm not gonna pry or anything, but just don't I get you down, okay? If it'd cheer you up, I could show you my top secret cuties of the RMP collection. I don't even want to know why you have something like that in the first place. I appreciate the thought, but maybe you should keep that hidden. That might be a good idea, but I do have something you could look at in public. Check out this novel I read. You'd be amazed at how quick a book can make time go back when you're traveling. Maybe it'll come in handy for you too? This I'll take you up on. Thanks. Oh, you came to visit me again? How truly chivalrous of you. Glad to see you still hanging in there, Margarita. I was a little worried given the massive battle that just took place here and all. I was witness to the whole thing. It was truly a stunning sight. You and that knight of yours were, dare I say, dashing. They're not quite as dashing as my one and only Vincent, of course. Thanks. Who is really? When will we all finally be able to see each other again? Think of him every moment of every day, and yet cruel fate continues to tear us apart. Huh? When did you turn into a big old damsel in distress? This isn't the Margarita I know. The Margarita I knew was fun. Fun? Just what are you implying? Well, first of all, the Margarita I knew never gives up. And when she sees something she wants, she takes it. I mean, none of my other friends ever mix shady drugs into food to get people to fall for them. And nobody else spent entire days stalking the guys they liked and blocking their escape routes. She's the kind of girl who'd jump into hell and take the place over in a second if she thought Vincent was hiding down there. Well, wait, is this the list of crimes? Is this list of crimes supposed to be a pep talk? Anyway, you see what I mean? That's the Margarita I know from back at Thor's. But now I see this Margarita sitting around waiting for visits to come to her. That's no fun at all. But I guess that's none of my business. I'm just a bit let down is all. You know, you're absolutely right. Love is a battle. A bloody, protracted, no-holds-barred battle that you have to fight for yourself. I really don't like where this is going. Nah, consider yourselves lucky. From this day forth, I'll be by your side offering my valuable assistance. I'll go out and hunt down my beloved Vincent myself. Then I'll never ever let him escape from my embrace again. There she is. There's the Margarita I know. Good to have you back. See, this is already way more fun. Oh no, my name is Reawaken the Beast. I'm sorry, Vincent. I'll keep you in my prayers. Yo! You're the ones who were on board the Crimson Wings the other day, right? Well, thank you. I finally managed to calm this place down. Can't give you much in return, but I can teach you an old recipe of mine. Tomato stew! First of all, Miriam, get the fuck out of our party. Where's the cafeteria? I guess kitchen. Bam, ba, bam. With Margarita on board, the cooking club is finally once whole again. With any luck, we'll be able to start cooking all sorts of new and exciting dishes again. When you let Margarita and Miriam run free in the kitchen, you get some really unusual and fascinating stuff. I'd rather stick to usual and uninteresting, thanks. Oh, let's see if I can do any more orbital shit. Wow, I got, like, nothing. I do have a thing which gives me more... Ooh, I don't. Somebody has it on, right? Yeah, enemies drop more... Okay, yeah. Alright, I think we'll stop there before we go into the next side / major quest. So, that'll be all from me for today. Just to let you know, Saturday we won't be doing any race stuff, so we'll be doing more trails, but we are doing something with Bast on Sunday. So, just so you're aware. Either way, love you all. Look after yourself, stay hydrated, enjoy the rest of your day, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow for weekend trails. Thanks, man. Love you. Thanks for being here all the time. You're the best. Keeping the stream alive.
Right.
Much love. Alright, I'm going, Reen. Jesus. Can't... Fucking Reen, honestly.
Right.